It could be a new start for me.
Hey, you know he'll probably be uncut if he's a real Mexican.
Okay.
You prepared for that?
Prepared? What's that supposed to mean? You make it sound like I should take an evening course.
Maybe you should.
Episode 2 is called Looking for Uncut. The whole kind of uncut element of the story is really about Patrick deciding he's going to go for something different.
I think one of my favorite scenes in the episode is Patrick's first date with Richie, because it's so awkward and funny. I think everyone has those experiences of being on first dates. It's kind of a universal thing.
How about your family? You gonna tell me about them?
No, we don't want to talk about my family. It's not very sexy.
Patrick does have issues with his family and his past. We don't know what the problems are or what the issues are, but we do realise that his relationship with his family is perhaps not a fantastic one, or it's not a particularly open one. There's a really lovely moment that happens in the club when Patrick feels kind of free to be himself, and he's jumping up and down and he's singing, and then slowly they start to connect by the end of the shot. And I remember watching it on the set, and it just really reminded me of like that kind of excitement that you feel when you first realise you're connecting with someone.
He does feel a strong emotional connection in some way to Richie. It's more than a sexual encounter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, we should go in here, right?
Mm-hmm. But that's what Patrick turns it into. He decides it's gonna be this hookup.
I am so sorry that I made your life a whole sack of shit. I'm sorry that I took advantage of you and treated you like an asshole when you weren't at all.
In 102, we see Dom's confrontation with Ethan, which has been quite some time in the making, years in the making even.
Dom's pretty lost in this episode, and he's kind of harking back to a period earlier in his life when perhaps he felt there was more opportunity in his life, that things were going well, he could see the future wide open. And obviously Ethan turns out to be a bit of a douchebag.
I thought that went really well. I mean, it did, didn't it?
He's never gotten the chance to confront Ethan, and now he finally has it.
Stop, it's my turn to talk. The thing I realized is that you didn't deserve any of that time, not a single fucking minute.
He decides to stand up to Ethan at the very end and just lay it down. And I think it's a good turning point for Dom.
I love this. I'm gonna put it by the front door so everyone can see it.
And out of all the things I've done, that's what you want to put up.
What do you mean? It's cute. I love it.
I think the unicorn artwork is about how Frank is trying to tell Augustine something. But I don't think Augustine is hearing him.
It really does represent Augustine's dissatisfaction with his art and what he's doing with his career. And the thing about him is he's not creating any art, he's not making any art. I think it was nice for us to tell a story about an artist that's basically struggling to find out if he is actually an artist.
I think he has a lot of very lofty aspirations for himself, and that may cause some problems for Augustine.